Alright, so what we are going to do today is in full 30 minutes upper plus lower body integrated workout. So we will work every part of our body from head to toe, and it will be for muscular strength, muscular endurance, and we will incorporate cardio as well. So it will be mostly be a non-stop 30-minute activity. So let's get started. So hold a pair of dumbbells. So all our workouts will be just with a pair of dumbbells, so you can do it anytime. So let's get started with a squatting pattern. Go down. All right, squat as if you are sitting on a chair. 3, 4, 5. Make sure that at least you're going down as much as your hips are in line with your knees. Not everyone will be able to go all the way down, so around this length is also fine, but it should not be only quarter. For most people, should be able to go at least to this length wherein the hips and the knees are in line. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's do another variation, squatting pattern itself. So what you will do is, the difference is you will have a wider stance now. Okay, my legs are well spread apart, and all I'm going to do is I am going to push my hips back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Imagine closing, there's a door behind you and you're trying to close the door with your buttocks. 4, 5. Don't round your back excessively. Keep it erect back. 6, 7, 8. At the same time, the knees direction of the knees should be towards the direction of your toes, so that will better align your knees. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We are starting off with the larger muscles, that are the legs, because it will be difficult to fatigue them when we are already fatigued. So it would be difficult to train them. So we are starting off with the lower body first. We'll do a single leg movement. Okay, take a split stance, that is 1 foot ahead of the other, and all you will do is squat down. 1, 2, 3. Basically, this knee, try to touch this knee to the ground. That is the behind knee to the ground. 4, 5, and at the same time, don't bend too much. Keep your back erect. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just a gentle tap on the ground and you'll come back up. So next we will switch legs now. Gentle touch, tap on the ground and you come back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, 10. Keep going. Now we'll do one more variation of the lower body. We'll be training our inner thigh regions, which are called the adductors. All right, as you can see, we are mostly doing the activity non-stop because it's a 30-minute basic equipment, just 2 pair of dumbbells workout. We want to get the most out of this 30 minutes. So we'll be focusing on muscular endurance, muscular strength, burning a lot of calories, and basically muscle strength gain as well as fat burning as well. Everything in a 30-minute session. All right, so I'm going to have a wide stance. Okay, and then all I'm going to do is bend towards this side, and then I will bend towards the other side. 1, 2. All this while my dumbbells are in front of my body. It's not hanging somewhere far. It is just hanging like this in front of my body. 3, 4. You can go as low as your body allows. So for some people it can be too much low. For some people it can be just this much range of motion. So that's totally fine. Choose a range that your body allows for now. As you keep doing such exercises, the range will automatically improve. You don't have to force the range initially. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. All right, so we have given a good lower body stimulus. We will now combine lower body and upper body. And for that, what we will do is again do some form of squat pattern. So whenever you do not, you just have a limited equipment, squat any squatting pattern exercise should ideally be the go-to movement, squatting and hinging. So now we are just doing squatting, then we will do hinging pattern exercises. For now, squats. So the squats that I'm talking about is, so you'll do a squat and then you'll do an overhead press. Squat, overhead press. So this is working your lower as well as upper body. 3, 4, 5, 6. Against the rules stays the same. You will squat as low as your body allows. So for some people, at least try to reach parallel where your knees and your hips are in line. That range would be ideal. Some people can go even lower, and some people might be a little shorter distance travel. That's totally fine. 1, 2. Imagine sitting on a chair behind. 3, 4. My goal is to train the lower body for the first 10 minutes because these are larger muscles. So they'll burn a lot of calories. And at the same time, towards the end, it would be fatiguing to work them out. So that's why we're training the first 10 minutes purely lower body. Then we will graduate to upper body. Let's do a hinging pattern exercise that I discussed. So all you'll do is, so all you will do is stand straight and push your hip back. 1, 2, 3, 4. So here again, you'll go as low as your back can go. As you can see, my back cannot go any further, so I'm stopping here because if I do further movements, it will happen from my lower back. So I will only go as low as my hip goes behind. After that, I will not push to go. And my goal is not to touch these dumbbells to the floor. That's not my goal. My goal is to do a hip hinge. That is to push my hip back as much as the body is currently allowing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, keep your feet planted on the ground. It should not come up. 5, 6. A slight bend in the elbow is fine, but it should not be dropping like this. A slight, I would say 3 to 5 degree bend. 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, you can sip some water. You can sip some water. We are almost 10 minutes done. We'll do one more same set exercise because after this we will have to do our upper body. So one more minute, one more set of the same exercise. 1, 2, 3. This will train our hamstrings as well as our glutes, primarily our glutes muscles, and hamstring will also get trained in the process. 6. So behind, these are our glutes, these are our hamstrings. 9. I think it's 9. And now 10. Feet distance should be shoulder width apart. Keep going. It's a last leg. We will incorporate it in combination with upper body. We'll see. But mostly consider this one of the last exercise for your legs for today. After this, we'll do a little bit of jog on the spot to boost up our cardiovascular health. Those who have, as such, I wanted to make this exercise very beginner friendly. And if you are have good endurance, muscular endurance, and good cardiovascular health, you can keep up with my same pace. If you are lagging in that area for now, do not worry. Remember, every professional was once a beginner. So as you keep doing it, your fitness overall will improve. For now, if you're not able to keep up with my pace, you can pause the video. And it's just that this 30-minute video might take 40-45 minutes. So it's just that time duration will be longer. But otherwise, these dumbbells are light and these exercises are beginner friendly. So keep going. So we'll jog as almost 11 minutes done. So we'll jog for a minute, so up to 12 minutes. And this period can be used as a break for those who are not currently up there with their fitness level. That's totally fine. You just have to keep going. It's an automatic process. The more you do, the better you get. So do not worry at all. Keep going. So a lot of people beginners can take rest now. Those who have good endurance, good cardiovascular health can keep going. If you have space, you can walk backward. You can run laterally as well. Depends upon the space you have, or else you can just jog on the spot. All right, we will be just half a minute more and we will start off with upper body exercise now. Just half a minute more. All right, you can sip some water before starting upper body exercise. So you're almost 12 minutes done. So we'll sip some water and start off. Let's train our traps. So all you will do is bring your traps towards your ears. One. And this is an easier exercise, so it also will give us a little break. So it will be a break come muscular endurance training, because these are light weights for trap muscles. So remember, you can also flex your neck down. This is a good way to train the traps. As such, not much of a difference if you do it with a straight necks, but ideally a little flex necks is better. So as you can see, I'll flex my neck a bit and I will just bring my bring my traps towards my ears. We will do another trap exercise, uh, shoulder exercise after this. Oh, all right. So what you will do is basically draw your elbows out or your hands out at a 45-degree angle. You'll hold here for a brief while and come down. So here we go. We are training the side part of our shoulders, which is the side delt. So this exercise is called lateral raise because we are raising the dumbbells laterally. Okay. All right. 1, 2. So even with lighter loads, if you want to increase the stimulus that your muscles receives, all you have to do is control the tempo. So you can see some of my muscles popping even with light loads because I'm controlling the weight. This gravity is not throwing the weight down. I am controlling the weight down. So this is the key when you're doing exercises with light loads. You can still get an effective stimulus if you do the form right and if the movement and tempo is controlled. I can feel the stimulus on my cell delts even with the light loads. So on purpose, I can also hold here to increase the stimulus. So that way, within 10-15 reps, even with lighter loads, I can get good stimulus. I will feel that my muscles, in fact, I can train my muscles to failures if I do it right. So, okay. I will show another interesting exercise right after this. So keep going. Okay. All right. I'll just, because this would be another shoulder exercise, I want to give my shoulders a little bit of break. So what I'll do is I'll jog on this spot a little bit. Keep in mind, my biceps are still have to work non-stop because I'm holding these dumbbells in a flexed position. So that's a good thing. As I said, this will be a 30-minute non-stop workout. It will be a good cardio and muscular health workout. Good cardio blast, in fact. It will, as you said, we've done some functional exercise, we've done some strength training exercise, upper, lower, and we'll do more of it. And glad to tell you 15 minutes are already done. So congratulate yourself. 98, 97% of the populations do not work out. So you are in that small 2-3 category. So just working out, just showing up, that separates you from the crowd. And because you've done 15 minutes of workout, that is kudos to you. So let's do another variation of the shoulders. So what I'll do is I'll bring my hands closer to my torso, and then I'll create a circle. All right, so this again will work my shoulders differently though than the previous exercise. My deltoids the same, the lateral delts are working, plus my traps are working, plus some of the weaker stabilizing muscles like the supraspinatus, the rotator cuff muscles are working in the initial range. So a lot of muscles are getting worked in this exercise. So very good exercise for home workout. All right, 5, 6. Again, control the weight all the way down. That's what makes an exercise effective, especially if you're training from home. It's the form and the control that changes the game. All right, so 7. I know I'm not taking a break because I want this video to be for all fitness levels, including somewhat advanced guys as well, because they can do non-stop activities. And those who are starting off, beginners, intermediates, they can take a pause while we guys are jogging. As you can see, some pump in the muscle. That means this is being effective for muscle strengthening, muscle endurance, and the sweat can tell that my heart rate's up, so there is good cardiovascular challenge as well. Keep going. Good job. This is a good 17 minutes of your life. You've put it to good use. So be proud of yourself. Exercise is a blessing. Now let's work some bigger muscles. Let's work the back. All right, so this is called rows. So what I'm going to do is, all right, I'm going to have a wider stance. I'm going to bend from my hips, and I'm going to pull these dumbbells towards my back pockets. So the goal is to imagine pushing your elbows towards your back pockets. So this is how it will work. 1, 2. You can have this grip as well, but depends what you prefer. It's totally fine to have this grip as well. This is called the supinated grip, while this is called the pronated grip. So supinated is where your palms are facing towards the sky. So what will make this exercise effective is that you hold your at this contracted position for a few seconds. Back are a big muscle, so these loads we have to make them challenging enough. So the only way we do this is by either increasing the load or by playing around with the tempo and form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this challenging by doing the rep in a slow and controlled fashion, and at the same time I'll be holding here at this contracted position for some time. 3. I can feel all my back muscles. Squeeze your back muscles over here. 4, 5. At the same time, I'm going to do a little bit more reps than what I did for my shoulders, because back are big muscles, so I want them to receive good stimulus. So I might go up to 20 reps also with this weight, and as you can see, I'm holding this. So let's do the last 10. 1, 2. And that's why I prefer this grip over this, because for holding here at this contracted position, I feel this grip better. I've lost count of the reps, but we'll do 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can drink some water. All right, let's get some cardio going. We will jog on the spot now. We'll work on a bicep tricep after this, because we have 10 more minutes to go. So we'll jog till 20 minutes. That is for another 10-20 seconds only. And then we will challenge our biceps with these loads. All right, let's challenge our biceps now. Put them to good use by working out. 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, slow and controlled motion. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Last 6. Keep going. 6, 5, 4. All your strength. Stay strong. 3, 2, 1. Last 2. Come on. 1, 2. We have to do one more bicep exercise, but before that we'll give it some rest and we'll do some tricep exercise. So all you'll do is bring the dumbbells towards your back of your head and you will extend your forearms towards the sky. We'll do one hand at a time. 2, 3, 4, 5. Be careful with your head if you're doing this movement for the first time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We will switch hands and here we go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, good job. Now we will train our biceps again with another variation. So what we'll do is we'll just be changing the grip. Instead of holding the holding the dumbbells like this, we will hold it in a neutral grip. So this is called a hammer curl exercise. So 1, 2, hold here for a few seconds to increase the stimulus that the load can provide to our muscles. 3, 4, 5. This is good. 6. Stay strong, and we just have about 7-8 minutes left. So all I want you to is stay strong for another 8 minutes. So I hope you will not give up. You will stay strong for another 8 minutes. This is a game changer. This is where most people quit, but you will have to keep going. All right. But if you're feeling extreme breathlessness or dizziness or any symptoms that is unwarranted, for it is out of the unusual, please stop exercise at any point, but do not let a weak mindset stop you. All right, so stay strong and keep going, slow controlled fashion. I will show you another variation of bicep curls. So this is what some wrestlers do. So what you'll do is this you can do it when you have weights of this nature, which are very light, not with heavy dumbbells. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is not a bread butter exercise. You will not do it all that often. Maybe throw in once in a blue moon for a warm-up. Not a big fan of this exercise. So let's move on to a traditional bicep curl. After this, we will do chest and our core, because we have trained our biceps, we have trained our shoulders, we have trained our back, we have trained our lower legs, which includes the hamstring, quads, as well as the glutes. So the only body part that I can remember which is left out is our chest and our core, and we have still have 6 minutes to go. So that would be ample opportunity to train this the areas that are left out. So I will keep okay, after this we'll sip some water and train the leftover body parts. Hope this was a good session for you. Train the whole body. Functional exercises were included. Cardiovascular health will improve after this. Muscular endurance will improve. A little bit of strength training is also happening. So a lot of all-in-one exercise session, and this is giving you good bang for your bucks, because all we did is, like, we were only 25 minutes in, but I'm sure this must have given you good value for your time, because you've endured for so long and you did a good job so far. So let's move on. Sip some water, because we're going to move on to chest and core. Let's move on. All right, so for chest, sleep on the ground. All right, plant these dumbbells above your nipple area and bring them towards up towards the sky. I mean, push them towards the sky. 2, 3, 4. Again, do it in a slow and controlled fashion. Make sure that your elbows are not up here. They are towards the torso, somewhere here, not here, but here. These movements are safer for your shoulder health. If you do it here, it's not all that safe for shoulders. This is safer on the shoulders, but you don't want it all the way down, somewhere in between. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, slow and controlled movement. And at the same time, you don't want the wrist to be in this position. The knuckles and wrist should be in line. As you can see, my knuckles and my wrist are in line. They are not like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Control the weight on the way down. Again, we want to increase the stimulus. 6, 7. Of course, we have done a lot more reps, but forget the counting. Focus on the form. We'll do one more set of this after a short pause. Okay. In the pause period, what you can do is train your triceps. So bring this elbows towards your ears, and then extend them up in the sky. 1. We'll just do 6 reps of this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now a little pause, and then we are going to do one more set of chest. Again, remember, elbows should not be pointing, flaring out like this. They should be pointed inwards towards your torso. And also remember to keep your knuckles in line with your wrist, so that you won't have any wrist problems from weight training. 6, 7, 8. Come on, 10 more. 9, 10. 6 more to go. Let's do 6 more, because we have to train our core as well. So only 5 more. Do it slow, control. Make those 5 reps count. 3 more to go. 1, 2, 3. All right, so now we are going to train our core muscles. So what you can do is hold this dumbbell like this, and just don't move from your hips. Just raise the upper back. All you'll do is this. You will not go all the way up. Okay, that's not needed. Just this much. 1, 2. And at the same time, don't bend your neck. Focus on keeping your neck still, but the intention in your mind should be that the lower chest should meet the navel button. So keeping that intention in mind, all you do is this. 1, 2. Focus on meeting the lower chest, this is, with the navel button. 3. So we don't need a lot of range. All we do need is a little bit of spine flexion, and that can be achieved just with this. If you're not able to do this with dumbbells, you can keep the dumbbell aside and just do like this. All right, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll finish off these with something that is called a mountain climber. So you'll get in a push-up position, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we're going to end this with a plank. So all you'll do is this. The whole body stays erect. You will not move your hip back. Your hip won't be pointing towards the sky. So hips will be like this. You're just holding for a good 20-30 seconds. That's all. So I'm not expecting a lot after a good 30 minutes of non-stop activity. So just 30 seconds is fine. All right. Last 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. Awesome work. If you stayed here, did the whole 30 minutes, kudos to you. Keep going. Exercise is all about consistency. Success lies in daily habits. So, exercise, even if you're doing it for just 15 minutes, the idea is that you do it consistently, not around your weekends, not when you have all the time in the world. That's not how fitness works. Fitness requires you to be greater than your situation a lot of times. So even if it's for 15 minutes, even if it's on the most busiest day, just 15 minutes. So if you have been, so if I were you and if I had just 15 minutes at hand, I would have just done the first 15 minutes of this exercise. And if I had good muscular endurance, muscular strength, and I'm preparing for something, I would have done this. If I had 1 hour at hand, I would have repeated this video again and I would have done twice. I hope you got my point and good job, great job. Bye.